world with this ultra big bang. Kamehameha!
Ah, oh no! Folks, should I maybe get the heck out of here?
Game over!
That's really close.
This is the ultimate fusion.
Who comes out here with this nigga, bro? You're just a hater. What's going on? Yeah. That first game, it wasn't the funnest, but I have been having fun on this Sparking Zero. My Sparking Zero journey has been pretty nice. I haven't touched multiplayer until after I finished all the episode battles. I guess that made me a little bit better than the average player coming out here. I feel like you should go do that. Go do the battle training and all that. But this is just some footage of my past couple of ranked games I had. I was running single matches straight with End of Z Vegeta. I fuck with End of Z Vegeta. He got all good rush moves and all good follows that I feel like I mess with that go straight into his like really good ki blast. So right here, you're gonna see me. The way I fight, like I try to get a lot of smash attacks. Because everybody tries to hold perception and then let go after they realize it didn't work. So I feel like when I hold my smash attacks, those get to cram people in.
Alright, let's do it.
So this one, like in this match, I played against this hit on this temp account. I don't know how you have a temporary name or whatever that is for the account. You need to get that fixed, dude. But you can see he was trying to spam the perceptions, and I was looking falling into his trap like a dum-dum because, you know, I'm young to online play. So I tried to get into these grab bag. Only really got that once. I was doing really bad on my spacing of trying to get grabs. Like I was whiffing horridly. But then I did starting to get to the after my sweep attack, I started getting into that ground grab, and I'm gonna show that in one of the later matches if I pull that off. But this guy, he wasn't really smoked. Got him pretty much the fuck up on out of here. Yeah, he sucks. So we're gonna move on to the next match.
Reveling in my victories never gets old.
Okay, so I could be sitting here and just lying to y'all about, you know, these being back-to-back games, but as you can see right there, I almost quit. So I was about to go back and pick a new character. I took 3 losses back-to-back, a Rose Goku Black, and 2 L's to a Gogeta, thinking that my Gogeta just wasn't enough, man. But they put me into another game. I said no. And then, look, I get another Vegeta across from me, telling me to tremble for his divinity. Just the Vegeta in me just said I could not lose to somebody using Vegeta. So I got into a different bag here, and I kind of violated. I'm not gonna lie. And in this one, I really violated. So right here, we're gonna go to these like constant knockbacks, and right there, after I press like triangle 2 or 3 times, I press circle at the end, and that's when I get that get down to the ground move. That's my favorite move to use. You can do transformation, super moves, really anything. Once you get the space off of that move, once you do it to the ground, it's kind of iffy though. As you can see right here, he keeps kicking my ass a little bit. So I'm thinking to myself, like, he just keeps charging me head on and then waiting for me to sit back and use perception. So I'm gonna start trying to get around him, start to get around his back end. I try to use the Z finish right there. It just teleported me right in front of him for some reason. So that's something I don't understand why it happened. Hit the little transform, got some space to hit the transform. I think at this point we have the same amount of health, or I'm up maybe a bar. But I'm really not too worried about what he has going on because I know that he's not that good. See, I tried to do the get down to the ground move right there again and just didn't teleport me to where he was at. And then this is another thing I don't truly understand. I could have sworn we just seen my beams clashing. I still have an explosion like right in front of him. So I guess my move just wasn't strong enough and it went straight through it. But at this point, I wasn't playing any games. I go into Sparking. I get after this guy. He tried. Oh Lord, look at this. Just look at this. Look at the beauty. Right into the final flash, man. That's just beautiful. We're gonna let Vegeta play out, do his thing, man.
Reveling in my victories never gets old.
So I end up running this best of 3 series with this hit, and I'm really gonna skim over these first 2 games, because these first 2 games I really felt like I just sold. I either sold or I lost in some really crazy cheap way. So we're just gonna go over these next 2 games really quickly. First one, when we get into it, I get into sparking and I sell my ultimate. That's the first part of the sell. I don't know what move that was. He just ends up beside me. I think that was Wild Sense. And I sell again, thinking that I could somehow get the low sweep on a high block. And he low sweeps me and I get fucked. So that happens. Next game, pretty much more or less the same thing. I get the Sonic Sway. I rush him down. And then I try to use my perception spam. I spam the perception. He spams the perception too. And then somehow that happens and I lost the game. So we get straight into this next game, where I feel like since I lost in 2 crazy bogus ways, I have to get over on this man. And I feel like that's something that I did. I think the craziest part about this game is that the last 2 games were pretty dragged out. And this game, I came out for nothing but pure domination. He gets a little Sonic Sway. I get slightly nervous that he's gonna come out and whip me 3 times in a row, but I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Sonic Sway that nigga right back, rush him down. He keeps trying to hit this low sweep on me, so I'm like, I have to find a way to where I can't get smashed up by that anymore. I can't just keep losing my turns. So I start getting to some hyper speed movement. He keeps bopping me right back down like a Vegeta. I'm getting right back up. Go to Super Saiyan 2. So when the bag really starts getting deep, we get the super counter, get off me. Sway, get off me. He's still punching me up. Okay, hyper speed movement. Hyper speed movement, we can run it right back. He somehow gets that off the revenge counter. I said, fuck your revenge counter. You don't have any skill points no more. He said, fuck, I do. I still got revenge counter points. I'm going to still use them. I said, no perception. Get off of me. Hit your body. Low sweep. Hit him up in the air. Uppercut. Infinity Blaster. Really cheese move. I'm putting y'all on. Infinity Blaster. That does a lot of damage. Stop it. Now he goes out just like the last dude. I didn't hit him with the ultimate, but he gets bopped up 3 times. I feel like I put the hurt on him. He didn't do me either of those ways last time, so I felt really, really good. And then this just started a crazy streak of me just bopping people up, I'm not gonna lie. So now we get to the point where I'm crawling out of C rank, or crawling out of D rank and getting into C rank. And this is my first encounter with a C rank opponent. Fucking destroyed my excuse me. It's my first encounter with a C rank opponent, and he was AFK. So, you know, I thought about it, just letting him come back, and I was like, wait a minute. These guys wouldn't have no mercy for me, so I started charging up and get into a crazy bag. Started trying to murk this dude. You know what I'm saying? Started hitting every ultimate or every super move on him. I've never hit that on an opponent, and I started hitting this on dude. So, long story short, he comes back, and I guess he thought he was on timing, but I was still in a bag that I couldn't lose. I wasn't going for that. I don't care if he came back late. I don't care if he was here earlier. I was prepared to fight. So we get him up out of here, just like any regular civilian. We go hit Super Saiyan 2 just to make it a little quicker. I'm trying to get into a different game. I don't want him to come back and make him think he was good for picking Blue Vegeta. Smash attacks, scrub him out. I sensed the scrub on him at this point, so I just started baiting him out. What's it called? Those revenge counters. Baiting out all the super... Oh, I can't really bait out super counters. That's what called. That's a different move. Baiting out his perceptions. I don't know why he sat there disrespectfully after I had that fat big bang attack to his face, but it would have been smarter of him to finish it right there, because, you know, now I'm getting into a different bag. I'm going to put him under. He thinks he had a quick one. I block it. Super counter. Get behind him. My favorite little move, get down to the ground. He goes full power again. He's not going to do shit. I'm behind you now, and I'm comboing you straight square from here on out. Hey, for a tip for you square mashing people, put your follow-up assist on. You might as well. It's just gonna get you right. I don't match square, but if I did, I would just do follow-up assist. So I ended up running a best of 2, best of 3, my bad, with this Frieza. I would show the clips, but they were pretty much snooze fest. I got over the first game, and he started beam spamming me the next 2 games. So if you want to see all my games that I run, single match, I'm gonna start running team matches, DP matches, all that. I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna have the link in the description of this video, my Twitch. If I start streaming on YouTube, y'all obviously see it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna show all the games. I'm not gonna only show, when I win though. Show some L's if they were good matches. But this match right here is not one of those cases where I lose. This is one of those cases where it's like niggas is getting dominated. And if you thought the domination was starting any later, it's not. It's starting right now. We saw the sway him off rip. He gets a little, you know what I mean? Then we get to this clash. I usually fail these, but then I realized I was failing them because people would put their heart and soul into trying to boost them. Like, they just don't care. If they have enough ki, they're boosting it. They don't give a fuck. They're just going to win it. And I was like, alright, sure. I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting my ki for anything. Especially if it's a button mash. I'll always button mash. Excuse me. Just got it for work. But, as you can see right here, I'm touching this Majin Buu up. I thought he had game, because... Not Majin Buu, Kid Buu. I'm touching him up. Like I said, I thought he had game, but he didn't. I'm really just hitting the same combinations early, Sonic swaying him over and over and over. I guess the key, I would say, if you don't want to keep getting Sonic swayed, switch up your attack. Switch up when you're about to use your triangle smash. Switch up when you're about to even go in. Use your dodges. Use your movement. Use your Z finishes. And definitely use those square holds when they're doing consistent blocks, because if they're not anticipating Sonic Sway, then they're fucked. Right here, Goof dude tried to go to sleep on me. I don't know what the fuck he was on. I'm saying, but I wasn't going for that. I popped the Wild Sense right here, knowing he was finna attack me. I got on that ass, got into the, to get down to the ground bag. You already know how that get. And then Big Bang attack. Bow. Didn't know that Big Bang attack did all of that damage. That was like a bar and a half of health gone just off of me using my Wild Sense. So any characters that got Wild Sense, great moves. Need to invest. Really overpower when you know when to use them. I think all the moves that use skill moves, when you know when to use them, they're pretty nice. Except for those paralyzed beams. Those always fucking suck. And lo and behold, the long-awaited fight against Kakarot. When I seen him, I didn't care about his name, didn't care about his rank. If I see a Goku, I have to attack that. I have to get after. And it just so helps that these are both end of Z characters. So, I don't know about y'all, but in my episode battle, Vegeta beat Goku, and he beat Majin Buu. So I feel like he's just a little bit stronger, and I had that going into my head when I got after this dude. I could see he was spamming a lot of perception. So, like I said, that charge square, like what I did right there, gets after him. If you hold it to the point your player sparks and you let it go right after they start sparking, you get a little vanish type, and you vanish behind him and you hit him, and it's really nice. He panics and just slaps me with a Kamehameha, so I said fuck all of that. Go Super Saiyan 2 and try to put a little bit of BTA to him, get down to the ground into Infinite Blaster. I think I called it Infinity Blaster last time. Infinite Blaster. Put him in this little corner in the arena that we made in the hole, which is absolutely filthy. Just get into a crazy combination until he Sonic sways me. And then I get it right back down. I just hound him. Again. I really don't give a fuck. I just want to get after his ass. And then you know what happens? He hits me with the most world's strayest Dragon Fist and kills me. I think I die off of this. Or yeah, I don't die, but I'm like a fucking pubic hair of health after the most world's strayest, what's it called? It was absolutely filthy. So I try to get back here, and I get smacked with a Ki Blast. So I told you I wasn't going to show y'all my dubs. I showed you an L. against Kakarot. But I get back after this, man. Don't you worry. Don't you fucking worry. And y'all best believe after this game, I was sour puss. Like, my face was immediate frown. I was planning to just do things that I've never done to a man. Again, to this guy. But let me calm down and just give you some commentary. So, you walk up on him, just walk him down to his face. I don't even do no dashes. I literally just fly towards him. EB until to get down to the ground combo. Now I'm behind him. Now I'm trying to plan out some moves, get some ki back, make him think that I'm trying to ki charge with him. I see him spamming perception, so I think I'm going to get into some Z Vanish bag very, very soon, especially after he just hit me with the perception. I try to hit him back. I was thinking he was going, use the revenge counter. As you can see right here, I'm just putting so much pressure on this block, and I finally get the sweep into the ground grab. Throw him out, use the infinite blaster. Charge up to Super Saiyan 2, and this time I'm super weary about when he's finna go sparking and when he's finna use his ability that just makes him go sparking for free, and I really don't think I would just even let up. I just don't let up on his block, make him try to block everything, and if he Z vanishes, I'm just Z vanish right with him. This is he had a chance, he used his move. I smack a big bang attack at him. He weaves it. He ends up right behind me. And guess what? I get smacked with another stray ultimate that he just threw out. He was literally under me. I don't know how that works or what the tracking on that shit is. But I was determined. I didn't care. I threw out another one just to see if he was going to eat it. He did. So I used focus cover and get after his ass and put him under. Many more times to come, Vegeta. I really didn't want to fight this guy again, but I know if he did press that rematch button, because I had to give him the face of all I'm saying, the best of three. It's Goku and Vegeta. If he did press that rematch button, I was going to murder him. I was going to do him very, very bad. I was going to do him in pretty foul ways that he's never been done before. So there he goes. He accepted a rematch, and I don't know if I had a plan going into this or what, but I wasn't coming out of base. I was finna do him with straight hands and just straight foul work. Like I was saying with this one, I made a decision about halfway through the fight that I wasn't coming out of base, and I really just wanted to treat him with straight hands for about 4 health bars. I get it with that low grab or the low sweep into the grab from the ground. That's pretty nice. You can really do that off of any sweep, especially when they actually hit the ground. I think you can get it out the air, but it's a little bit more trickier with the timing. And, the walls and whatnot, they be a little bit weird. But when I hit people with those sweeps, I usually try to do the dash just to get around them, get a different angle, just to see what they react to, see if they try to do the perception or anything like that off the ground. Because a lot of the times, 9 times out of 10, people are trying to go for the perception, trying to go for the Sonic Sway, just because it's the easiest thing to pull off. But if you can get the super counter like that, I can't really get that from when somebody's hitting me from behind, but I do pretty decently when somebody's in front of me getting some super counters off. The actual vanishes, using your vanishes during your combos. That's how you get games like these. I don't know why he just tried to charge up in front of me. I guess he tried to go for another, just a random fucking God Fist. But, nah. So this is going to be the last game I'm going to show y'all. And, of course, it's BTA. Because I'm fighting my son. Couldn't go out on a loss to my son. I could never do that. He's my son, so I had to son him. Told him he did nothing but slack off, and I'm gonna show him. He's a higher rank than me. He's still been slacking. Start off with a little dash. Try to hit him with the I don't know what that move's called, but I love it. Where he just the ki blast. He just throws it out in the middle of his combo. Start getting behind him, hitting with the little back shots. He gets me up off him. Tries to charge in my face like he won't catch a ki blast coming out the air every single time. Hits a move coming down into the Sonic sway. I'm gonna see if the Infinite Blaster hits, and it does. I think he blocked it though, so it doesn't do that much damage. He tries to hit me with the same move, so I'm like, what the fuck, son? I come back and try to smack him with it, and he weaves it. So I said, cool, you're not trying that again. You don't get hit by that. He tries to smack me with it. I vanish. He tries to smack me with it again. I vanish. He tries to hit me with some crazy shit. We perception. Use all your defensive moves, man. All your defensive moves gonna get your offensive moves working. I thought I had the perception right there, but apparently I didn't hold it. And he tries to, just hit me with the craziest Final Flash ever. And I said, no, I'm not gonna be disrespectful and smack you with some ki blast. I'm gonna use that time to transform and really put belt to ass to my son. Now I'm gonna go super. He does the same thing, so that's how you know it's really some father-son action. He tries to get around me. I read it. He tries to get around me again, tries to steal my movement moves. I said, no, I'm going to just stand still, be patient, get my defensive moves going, hit you with the little rush move, dash into your face. He tries to hit me with a straight ultimate, and I'm just like, wow. I'm surprised it didn't work, but I knew this one was going to, and yeah. This is how I end my son, with the Final Flash. My most deadliest move in my arsenal. But yeah, that's going to be the last one I'm going to show y'all for the day. I'm going to keep getting better. Get back into the lab. Like I said, y'all hit me up if y'all want to see any more sparking content. If y'all want to see more streams. Like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Appreciate it. Peace.